Hey guys, it's Crazy Crafter Prime, and today, since I was watching a Twitch live stream and I told the streamer who goes by the name of OttBott that I actually have made thumbnails in Microsoft PowerPoint, some followers and subscribers had requested me to make a tutorial on this. So let's get to it. I could easily show you how I make the SPIB thumbnails, but that'd be giving away spoilers to Searchlight Pictures intro bloopers. So what I did was I opened up a new blank presentation. Let me get rid of this notification down here real quick. So after I opened up a new blank template, I changed the layout slide for the slide from title slide to blank. Then for the design, you go to format, you see this thing up there that says format background, click on that. And then if I slide over here, you see these options: the solid fill, gradient fill, picture texture fill, pattern fill, or hide background graphics. You want to go with a picture or texture fill. Well, what I would do is I would insert a picture. So click on insert. Now there's multiple ways you can do this. You can search from Bing, you can go from a file, or you can go to your OneDrive. That's if you're using Windows. Well, I think it might work on Mac as well, but it might be a little bit different there, because I've never actually used Apple, like Mac OS. So we're going to search up on Bing, Paramount Animation, since I'm wanting to make the first episode's thumbnail of Paramount Animation intro bloopers. So, and I'm finding quite a few of the Paramount Animation logos. We need the byline list logo for this. So, after you found your image, you hit the OK button if you did it from a file. If you searched it up, click Insert. Now what we can do to get rid of that is, here's a little technique that I would like to do. Insert a shape of some sort. Let's go with, oh wait, design, I gotta redo the thing. Search up Paramount Animation once more. I'll edit this part out. I'm going to click on this one. That one looks way better. Now what I'm going to do, sorry about that folks, what we're going to do is we're going to insert a tiny little rectangle that'll match in with the mountain. That's if you're doing a and then no outline. And see, that gets rid of any unwanted text. Now, you can add whatever kind of text you want. And the way we do this is that we go to Insert, then we click on Text Box, and then we put it down here, and make sure that you have a color for your text that'll be easily seen within this thumbnail. I'd suggest a color that's pretty friggin' bright and is easy to see, like a nice bright red. Now I've got all sorts of fonts on my computer, and you can choose whatever font you want. I'm gonna go with something that's similar to the Paramount text and type in the words intro bloopers. Now what I'm going to do Then I'm going to center the text, then put it right there. And I think what I'm going to do, you can have it whatever size you want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give this text some outline. Might make it a nice black. And what I'm going to, and you can change the weight of it to whatever you want, as long as you can still be able to see the color of the text. Like if you go all the way up to 6, you're going to hardly see the color. So that's just a thickness for the line up to the point where you can still see the text, just not on the left hand side, as you can see right there. You can't even see that. You can't even see that it's red. But over here you can still see that it's red. So I'd go with 1 1/4 or something like that. Something up to that effect. Now, since this series is made by me, Crazy Crafter Prime, I gotta insert another text box. But this can be like any kind of thumbnail you want. You can make it to whatever you need to make it for. If it's for a logo blooper series, then go right ahead and do it that way. Always make sure that your text outline is black. And this time I'm going to use a light blue. And I'm going to use a different font this time. Let's go with the Jeopardy font. I recently got this one from Nikolai Bensky Fan 2001 on his DeviantArt page. So shout out to him for that font. And I'm going to write down here episode 1. Well, the 1 isn't even visible. And you can type in the words episode 1 as long as you have a font that'll easily show that number. That's if you're making a series. And I had gotten the Corinna font, which is the font for the Jeopardy clues on the game show of Jeopardy. So let's type in episode 1. And we're going to title it, I forgot what I titled it. Oh, I remember now. I titled the first episode of Paramount Animation Intro Bloopers, Get Your Hands Off My Animated Mountain. That's what I titled that first episode. Now, if you were to make the official logo, that's a whole different story. I mean, you can still make the opening in PowerPoint, but that's going to be way harder to do. So I would not recommend doing that. Oh, and I was off by just a little bit of the thickness that I used. It's actually 1.5 inches of thickness for that weight of the outline. So, now, if you want to insert some characters that can be showcased for your thumbnail, what we can do is go to Pictures over here, and you click on that arrow below the word Pictures, and you can click on this device. And you can head to your pictures, or wherever you have your characters at. Like mine is in PAIB stuff. And you can see that there's a lot of different characters. Now the reason you don't see the designs of the characters yet is because I messed up some sort of setting on my computer. But that doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm going to click on Shadow Phoenix 4 Happy. And as you can see, it's a bit too big. So what we can do is shrink it down just quite a good bit to where it's small enough you can place your OCs wherever you please. Except I can make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, 2.9 by 2.9 is pretty good. I mean, we could have this character standing in the clouds, but I decided not to do that because that would be a bad idea waiting to happen. And we're almost done with this thumbnail. Well, not really. You can insert as many pictures as you want as long as it has a translucent background. That's the only thing I would recommend you doing. If you have a character that has a translucent background, then that's exactly how I would do it. Now, if you want to rotate and flip it horizontally, so you can also make this a title card too. But since I had first said at the beginning of the video it's going to be a thumbnail, you can easily make it like this. But when you are done with it all, what I would recommend you do first is go to Save As, Browse, and if you have a folder called Random PowerPoints, I'd save it there. But you have to title it the abbreviation of whatever you're making your thumbnail for, which mine is going to be the abbreviation for Paramount Animation Intro Bloopers. And I'm going to call this one I'm going to call it PAIB Thumbnail Template. So, and then you click Save. And that's an easy way to make a thumbnail, but there's another step that we have to do in order to make this look right. You actually have to head back to your video project series folder, make a new make a folder in it called thumbnails, and you want to save it as a PNG and save it as the full-on name of your project, which mine is Paramount Animation Intro Bloopers Episode 1. And then you have to, right after whatever the name of your project is, thumbnail. And then you save it, and then this thing will pop up that says, which slides do you want to export? And the three options say all slides, just this one, or cancel. I'd click on just this one, because you don't want to have to unzip a zip file and extract the picture from it, or have to open up a separate folder just to get it out of there. So I hope that was helpful in some sort of way, and I hope this video is interesting. So yeah, I hope it helped out. And I want to thank some of OttBott's followers on Twitch and her friends for this video suggestion. I might even make some more kind of somewhat tutorials along the line, or down the line I should say. But yeah, I think that ought to do it for this video. So if you enjoyed it, hit that like and subscribe if you want. But I think it's about time that I close this video off. See you all next time.